Yo, what's good? I'm here with my boy Shaq.
Yes, sir. Shacor Hamilton.
Shacor, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you for coming out here, my boy.
Off the dribble, man.
You feel me? We known each other since babies, practically.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? Since we were
5, 6, 7 years old. It was around those three ages, 5, 6, or 7. I can't really pinpoint the age.
Yeah.
But I know it was around that time.
We was babies. Was it kindergarten or first grade?
Bro. I had to be kindergarten.
I think it was kindergarten. Yeah,
let's just say kindergarten.
Yeah,
because that's more accurate.
Yeah, kindergarten. Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah, I appreciate you for coming out here, my man. Just share who you are so the people, you know, who Shacor is. You feel what I'm saying? You've been through a journey, bro.
A lot, man.
You've been through a lot of life, man.
Definitely,
you know,
a lot,
and like I can say, I'm proud of you for where you are now. Honestly, you know, it came a long way. One thing I will say about Shaq though, and Blaze, shout out to my boy Blaze, man. One thing about Shaq that used to really irritate me about Shaq when we was kids, Shaq was the most uncontrolled, fastest kid I've ever known. Like for real, like Shaq really, like his speed was unmatched, but it was uncontrolled. Like this dude would do everything. You could never catch this ball. But no, bro. As I asked everybody, man, basically, what got you started into the world of like, you know, like working out, football? Like what took you there? What drove you to go to that point? Yeah,
man. Honestly, you know, genetics. My mom, you know, she ran track. My father, he was actually, these things you don't know, but my father, he was a boxer at a point.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was getting ready to, you know, be a pro, and then he went to prison. My biological father, he's in prison as we speak.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was genetics. It kind of was genetics, but it also was my grandmother. You know, I give a lot of credit to my grandmother too.
Yeah, rest in peace.
If we really want to get to the, you know, nitty gritty of it, I was born a great athlete, man. Like, you know, because of genetics and, you know, the story, you know, I told you earlier today about me climbing up the McDonald's playground thing. That was just right there. That was right there, like a signifier of this kid, like has strength, he has ability, you know. So right then and there, they knew, all right, he's an athlete. You know what I mean? But as far as working out is concerned, that kind of evolved when I got into, you know, sports like basketball, track, football. You know, so the working out aspect.
That's what's up, bro. So, when did everything start for you as far as like the football aspect of you just like taking it to where it is, to where you at now? Sixth grade,
I went to this school called Rosemont School of the Holy Child. That was after I left St. Phil's. And then I was homeschooled too. So when I went to Rosemont School of the Holy Child, bro, honestly, that changed my life.
Really?
Like, that's when superstardom of football
occurred.
Occurred. You know what I mean? Like, everything about it was superstar status from the day I touched the ball. You know, I remember I fumbled one play before, and like I said, like we had talked about, I was trying to play for you guys, you Blaze and Jay, y'all was all playing. Like,
that was St. Charles.
St. Charles. Y'all was playing at this school, and I was about to play for them, but I just wasn't ready. You know, I came to my first practice with slides on, you know, so I just wasn't ready at that time. Like, mentally, I wasn't trying to be a football player because of the contact. I was just so petrified of getting hit, bro. You know what I mean? I was fast, but I was scared to get hit.
I remember.
You feel me? So, like, I was just pretty scared. So when I got to that private school out there, they were giving out scholarships to inner city schools. Shout out to Rosemont School of the Holy Child back then, because they saved my life from the inner city. I was living in West Philly on my grandma's block. It was bad, bro. Around that time, like, you know, I started seeing dead bodies and stuff. You know what I mean? I was seeing some stuff at that age, and then I got into football seriously. You feel me? So I really thank God for that occurrence. You know, if that answers your question.
No, that's good, bro. So fast forward, it's so much life that you've been through, man. Fast forward to like your college days, like high school days. Right after you left Rosemont, where did it take off from there? Like, where'd you go?
When I left Rosemont, I was highly like recruited, bro. Like, there's a lot of different schools out here in Pennsylvania. They call them the Inter-Academic League. which is basically just a high school level league. That's private schools out here. So when I got to that school, the Haverford school, the all-boys school, it's the all-boys school in Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania. And when I got there was when I kind of took off with, like, I had 3 different choices. I had Episcopal Academy, Malvern Prep, or the Haverford.
Right.
I didn't go to those schools typically because they were too far, and I wanted to stay closer to West Philly. So like they do, I signed to Haverford school because out of middle school, I was a big time recruit, bro. Not a lot of people know that. I was a big recruit. I met Jay Wright, the Villanova basketball coach, and I met Scotty Reynolds, who was a point guard at the time for Villanova. You didn't even know that.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, at that time, like I met them because Episcopal Academy wanted me to like go on a visit, and they took me to Villanova on my visit.
Oh, wow.
Just to get me to go to their school. That's how big of a recruit I was out of high school, out of middle school. So fast forward, you know, I just got into that because that really shows you that like since young I was that guy. You feel me? So like I went to Haverford School, Cardinal O'Hare, and then Penwood right here.
Penwood. This is
my journey throughout high school was really interesting, bro.
This is where it ended for you.
Yeah, this is where it ended for me, and this is why I wanted to do it here because at Haverford, it was an all-boys school. I was lost. I was living in West Philly, the gritty, the gutter, but going to school in the suburbs. You feel me? That duality of life matched with each other, like, really badly. So when I got of age, like 16 or so, because I was a grader, I had to stay back to go to that school. When I got to that age, bro, that's when a lot of stuff, like me as a person living in West Philly and playing sports and going to private school really was like 2 different lifestyles. I was 2 different people at that time.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. So after Hereford Boys, or after Penwood, I remember around that time, if I'm not mistaken, I think you got recruited from Syracuse, right?
I had a lot of schools, bro. I had almost every school on the East Coast, Division 1. Like my letters, bro. I used to be sitting in class at Cardinal O'Hare, and rest in peace to Dan Algio.
I remember
that was my coach.
Yeah, I remember Coach Dan.
I used to be sitting in. Guess where I would get my letters, bro?
Where?
I would be sitting in detention.
You get your letters in detention?
In detention. I'm talking about my letter. My letters were like this thick, bro.
Are you serious?
Like Algio used to bring me letters.
What?
And it was like this thick. He's like, "What's up, Shacor?" Put a stack of letters on there. What was in those letters? Bama, Penn State.
Are you serious?
South Carolina, Iowa, Clemson. Every school you've ever heard of on TV was after me, bro, in the 10th grade. You feel me? So we're gonna get to Syracuse. The reason I ended up on Syracuse was because like I was getting recruited by the SEC and all those different schools for one sport at a time. You feel me? They wanted me to
track too.
They either wanted me to do track or they wanted me to do football. And I was like, I want to do both. You feel me? So this was around the time when like doing track and playing football was like a big thing. You know what I mean? A lot of you started to see different people like CJ Spiller, Trendon Holiday. They started blowing up. People started to know about them being a football player and a track runner. Believe it or not, bro, like in high school, I was ranked in the 55-meter dash with people like that. You feel me?
You were fast as I don't know.
I was ranked number 13 in the country.
What was your time in the 100-meter dash?
At the end of high school, it was only like 10:83, but it was because I didn't get, 10:81 because I didn't get to finish my junior year of track. And then my senior year, I kind of didn't even run track at all.
So you know the crazy part about him saying his drone was a 10? I look back at it now, man. I mean, I was a bigger kid back then. I thought that a 12 or like a 12 something was fast. This man was doing 10s in high school. Like, nah, bro. Like, that's insane, bro.
And you know what's crazy? That time that I had is still the second fastest time at Cardinal O'Hare High School.
Really?
And it's the second, my 200-meter time is the second fastest time of all time at 2.
What was that?
I ran that in 2012, bro, 2011.
What was the
Both
time?
the times. I ran 21:91 in the 2, and then I ran 10.83 or 81 in the 100. So my time still, even though like to me that's not that very fast because I'm a runner. So that's not that fast, but to still hold those times, bro, I can Google myself right now. Like you can Google Shacor Hamilton right now, and I will come up on Cardinal O'Hare High School track records.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's insane. So fast forward over to after Kenwood, and after your recruits and all, like you can recruit and everything like that.
Yeah.
Like I remember you went through like a real rough time, like when your grandmother passed away.
Oh man.
Like if you want to speak about, about that.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing, bro. She honestly was the one that saved me from West Philly, bro. Honestly, like you know what I mean? Like she's a big, like she's everything of who I am today, the athlete, the man, everything. Like when she passed, bro, I lost purpose. You know what I mean? Of football, of life, of everything. You know what I mean? And she kind of passed away at a time where it was interesting. Because she passed away before I turned into a senior. And then like before I was going to college.
Yeah, I remember that.
So it was like,
I remember that. Yeah.
Like I don't even have her guidance for going to college and being a man.
Yeah.
Because she helped me up to the age of, she passed away when I was exactly probably the age of 17 going on 18.
Okay.
You feel me? So, or 18 going on 19. So like just a real sensitive period of time. You feel me? Of like, shit, like I had her this whole time and then now I need her because I'm about to be a man. And then she passed. So, you know, it was just like a real big thing. Like my whole life took a change. My everything took a change when she passed. You know, like my whole thought pattern was self-destruct, because I loved it. You know. What
was that self-destruction period like? When, if you want to talk about it, like what?
Yeah, it was a lot of alcohol. Alcohol played a big role because you know I had been drinking before she passed. Of course, like I was a little teenager, bro, like drinking alcohol, you know what I mean? But it never was like something where it was like what it evolved into as I got older, and I'll get to that. But you know, alcohol was a big coping mechanism, but also not even just that, just my personality. I don't want to put so much emphasis on the substance. It really is your personality and characteristics and your thought patterns. Then it's the substance that you use, which is enhances all your problems. If you want to drink, if you want to smoke, that's fine. But what that does is enhances your problems. Now it makes your problems worse. You know what I mean? So I started to get in the streets. You feel me? Like that self-destruct looked like that. I started to get in the streets. I started to try to sell drugs. You feel me? And I remember, you know, it was a guy that I grew up on the block with. I got the drugs from, and I was just like, I was a terrible drug dealer, bro. I was a terrible drug dealer. I was a terrible drug dealer.
Like,
you know
that was horrible.
I was horrible at it, and I got, you know, robbed, and I was just like, oh, I'm really an athlete. And I got robbed actually around the same time that I committed verbally to Syracuse.
Really?
Literally a week later.
I did not know that, bro.
Yes, a week later after I verbally committed to Syracuse, I got robbed at gunpoint. And it's a little thing. I got out of it. It wasn't like, oh my God, but it was like, it was a wake-up call. And this was after my grandma passed away too. So that was a big calling for me. Like I woke up, I wasn't in the streets like that anymore, but I still was drinking heavily, man. I was going out a lot, partying a lot.
So after that period of time, you then went to California.
I was already having family in Cali. I had an uncle who lived in Compton, my Uncle Calvin. And then I had my Uncle Frazier, who lived here already, and he moved to Los Angeles when I was like a little bit real young. And I didn't mean to mess with the mic, but he moved to Los Angeles. And already had family out there in LA. You know, it wasn't like I just randomly came to LA. You know what I mean? I already had family out there.
Yeah. So I do remember when you moved to LA. You had went to Santa Monica, was it Santa Monica, JUCO?
Santa Monica College. Santa Monica College is a college, it's in Los Angeles, but Santa Monica City is literally on the edge of Los Angeles. And it's right near the beach. So
how was that for you?
It was crazy, man, because like, I wasn't actually there at first, actually. I actually went to a school called Cerritos College. And it was one of the best junior colleges in California at the time. They were in this big time conference out there. So I went there for track though. And I knew the track coach. He recruited me because he saw my time next to one of the fastest people in the world at the time. He saw my time on some track meet. He found me basically. And I reached out to him after he reached out to me. And I was just like, yo, like, I'm in Cali right now. Like, I want to go to JUCO, or I have to go to JUCO, but I plan to go D1. But it didn't work out because I wanted to play football too. Like, to get back to what I was talking about, all those schools offering me and stuff. Syracuse was the only school that was going to allow me to play football and run track. So that's why I chose them. But this school, Cerritos College, they didn't I wasn't gonna be able to make the football team because I had went out as a cornerback. I was trying to be a corner running a 4-2.
I remember on Harrod. I remember using high school. You played both sides of the ball, right?
Yeah, I played everything in high school.
Yeah, I remember you running back, slot, receiver.
Yeah, everything.
D-back, punt returner, all that stuff.
Everything. I played everything.
Yeah.
I was never just one position.
You did.
I was all speed. Whatever you needed me to do was speed. That involved speed and skill. I was that person.
Yeah.
You know. So to get back to what I was saying, like I went to Santa Monica College, and that was just crazy, bro. I had a school that was right down the street from the beach. I was playing football with them. I left Cerritos College because they run a gray shirt me my freshman year. So I was like, fuck that. Like, I'm out of here, bro. I want to play this year. So I went to Santa Monica College, and that's where I fell in love with my ex that I've been broken up with for many years now. But I fell in love with her. She was on the soccer team. I was on the track team too. She was on the track team with me. So just everything kind of just like I lost focus. I started replacing like my grandma's loss with this girl I was with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I coped with my loss of her with my grandma with this new girl.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Because this was right after my grandma passed. Like our relationship was just all like, you know what I mean? I needed somebody to lean on. You know what I mean? Like, so I was distracted, bro. I was supposed to be going out there to LA to spend 2 years and go to Syracuse. And guess what happened in those 2 years? I fell in love. I still, it wasn't that much of a struggle within those 2 years as far as living is concerned. As far as like everything was taken care of. My mom helped me. She paid for my apartment in Los Angeles.
Okay.
You know what I mean? This was when LA was like cheaper.
Yeah.
It only cost me like, right now you can go to LA. You will not pay $700 a month to live in a studio in downtown LA.
It's gonna be a lot more than that.
I lived in LA when LA was affordable. You know what I mean? My apartment was $700. And that's in downtown LA, near the Staples Center where Kobe played.
For real?
Yeah, bro. I lived right near where Kobe played.
Wow.
Yeah, for 2 years, bro. When I first moved to Cali, I lived right in the mix of everything.
Yeah.
So you can imagine how my mind was thinking, bro. I was very distracted.
Yeah. It was a lot around you.
It was a lot around me, bro. I had a lot of fun too.
Yeah. And I remember you said there was a beach right around the corner from
yeah, my school was right down the street from Venice Beach, Santa Monica Pier.
You had it all.
Just fun, bro. It wasn't nothing to not be distracted.
Right.
You feel me? It was more than when I went out there to LA, and let's just not just Cali, but LA in specific, because LA is a crazy place. People talk about Cali, but just know this: don't just say Cali. When you go to LA, those people in LA will be like, "Hey, this is LA. This is not just Cali." You know what I mean? LA is more different than any city in California. So, you know, it was LA. I give a lot of credit to though, bro, because LA has taught me. I became a man in LA. Yeah. In Philly, I was a kid. Yeah. But when I moved to LA is where I've become a man.
You had to maneuver. You were by yourself. It was like basically like if I don't do what I gotta do, I don't know how I'm gonna get to where I'm gonna get to next.
And that's how a lot of people live out there.
Basically had to just figure it the heck out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Man. I know it was difficult. I know it wasn't easy at all. You know what I'm saying? But I know just from me talking to you back then, you know what I'm saying? I do know it was. I remember it was rough for you. But like fast forwarding to now, bro. You know, how have you been with everything now? Like what's new now?
Now is I made it through all of those junior college experiences. I made it to become a professional football player. Yeah. You know, I've been playing professional indoor football. So that's a circuit basically that like that's a level of football that not a lot of people know about unless you were to do your research on football. Yeah. Because indoor football, people like Kurt Warner came from there and they went to the NFL. But indoor football is almost like a last stop for a lot of football players. Yeah. You know, it's a last stop because you can get paid to do it, but you won't get paid as much as the NFL. Yeah. So a lot of people look down on indoor football. Yeah. But what they don't know is a lot of those dudes that are playing indoor football were the guys at some point. They were superstars, but they just fell from graces because of whatever circumstances
it was. Yeah.
So I've been playing with ballers the last 2 years. Like I'm talking about, if you didn't hear about them in the NFL and they didn't make it there, it's because like they didn't make it there because of off the field stuff. Right. Not because on the field stuff. I've been playing with some ballers. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's been my NFL, so to speak, the last couple of years. But right now, today, I'm still playing football. Yeah. I'm blessed because I'm almost 30 and I'm still playing football.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
That's dope, bro. That's dope.
I'm planning to go outdoors overseas. I got, you know, a lot of things going on with that. But other than that, you know, right now I'm going back to school, going back to college to finish my degree.
Yeah.
To finish my AA degree. Finish what I started in Cali. You feel me?
Yeah.
And other than that, like starting businesses, you know, I got another breed that's been around since
talk about that.
Yeah, I've actually made another breed when I first got to JUCO. Another breed means like, hey, like you're another breed. You know what I mean? You're not a different breed, but you're another breed. You're like a different kind of person. You feel me? So I started that in JUCO, and then I just like all it was just me and my teammates working out and friends working out, and then it evolved into like now that I'm older, now it evolved into like, yo, Shacor, let's do something with this. Right. You know what I mean? And then now I'm trying to turn it into like, I got YouTube, I got Instagram, and you know, I got those 2 platforms because I feel like those are the best ones to target. But other than that, like I got that going on. That's going to be my business one day. It's going to be a sports management and music management company one day.
That's what's up, bro. That's good money. Well, I can say I'm proud of you for how far you've come. You know what I'm saying? You've definitely been through a lot. And from afar, I've witnessed it. You know what I'm saying? Being as though we grew up together. We didn't talk throughout the whole time of you going through what you went through, but you know, just from the small little, you know, sporadic conversations that we've had throughout your journey being before now, I'm proud of you, dog. And I will say within like, if I can remember correctly, I think within like the last 2 years, we started to like reconnect a little bit more. Because I remember I hit you up when you were playing in Oregon.
Oregon.
Yeah, I remember that. You were over there. I reached out to you, you know, to tell you to keep going and everything like that. I was proud of you then. You know what I'm saying? Now you back home now. And like I said, when I first started this, I had so many people who I wanted to talk to, but when I realized that you were home, I was like, let me reach out to Shaq to see. I want the people to get to see who you are. I wanted you to get a chance to tell your story. You know what I'm saying? For them to get a better understanding of who Shacor Hamilton is and everything. But if you have some words of encouragement to give the folks, man, when it comes to just just life and following your dreams, bro, what would it be?
Be ready for adversity, man. Be ready for. Oh yeah, he just had to come in while he was
right,
filming,
right there.
He's like, I want to interview too. But that's the beauty of filming outdoors.
I know, right? Yeah.
We get to be out here with the elements.
With everything.
You feel me? But anyway, that's what I encourage people to do. Just dip and weave like that. That's what you got to do with life. Just dip and weave. You feel
Shaq's
me?
still crazy, yo.
What you got to do with life is exactly what he did. Dip and weave. You feel me? But
Shaq's still crazy, man.
Back to what I was saying. Like, yeah, like you just gotta be ready for adversity, man. If you're not, you gotta sign up for something. You feel me? You gotta sign up for, hey, I want to pursue this dream, and I'm ready to deal with the bullshit that comes with it. Excuse my French. And I'm ready to just do it no matter what happens. If you're one of those people, you can make it. You feel me? But if you're one of those people that's like, man, if it don't come easy to me,
I don't want to deal with it.
Don't do it. Or you can just be these average Joes at these supermarkets and stuff, man. You feel me? That's working. Those people are allergic to greatness. You feel me? They wake up in the morning and they don't want to even wake up. You know what I mean? They're allergic to greatness. I know. I understand. Me, I've overcome everything, bro. I've overcome addiction. I've overcome a lot of stuff. So people can't tell me much without me being like, bro, I've been through that. You feel me? Like, and it's not on some like you soft stuff. I'm just telling you because you can get through that. You just gotta have that mindset that forget this. Like, forget that I got an alcohol addiction. Forget that I got mental health issues. Forget that my dad is in prison. Forget that my mom is, you know, forget all of that, bro. Like, and press forward. That's the best advice I can give anybody, because everybody has a story, everybody has an origin story, everybody has some adversity in their life. If you're not ready to just be like, forget about that, just push, I don't know what you're doing. That's it. Just go. Make yourself, the best words of encouragement I can give people is, man, make yourself everything that you want to be as a person, and make sure that you're happy. Don't listen to everybody's opinions, block them out. You feel me? And if you're caring too much about people's opinions, that's when you mess up. You know what I mean?
Nah, facts. Facts. Nah, Shaq, my man, I appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Thanks again for sitting down and telling the folks who you are and sharing your story, man. I know. I hope this will, help somebody as you go, whoever it is, as you go through your process.
Yep.
And as I always say, man, continue to keep working, keep hustling, and the work continues. But so I appreciate you, brother.
Too, bro. I appreciate you for having me on here, bro. And, this is it's a big step for you too, man.
Yeah,
like,
it's different for me.
You, bro. And, like you got stuff going on too, man.
Yeah.
And my Instagram is ABA_algorithm. Look up how to spell algorithm.
Right.
Now I do ALGORITHM. Okay, there we go. Algorithm. ABA_algorithm. Okay. Feel me? Earlier I was thinking about how to spell that.
Right.
Now I know how to spell it.
That's funny as I don't know what.
Yeah, man. Follow me. I got a lot. If y'all want to follow that page, that's where you can find out about Shacor Hamilton as an athlete and everything I have going on as far as my business. And Cali too. You'll get to see a lot of Cali because I'm going to do a lot of my YouTube on Cali. Yeah. So I don't have a name for my YouTube just yet. So it's only just AB Productions _real, but I'm still thinking about that. So other than that, man, I thank you, brother.
No, I appreciate you too, my boy.
In the world for this one right
for sure,
here,
my boy.